Good afternoon. Welcome to Moon, a guided meditation about the Nakshatra Ashlesha. We still are connecting with our ancestors, but today I would like to take a few minutes as the moon moves into Ashlesha this afternoon around 4:30 Central Time. Ashlesha brings a different sense of energy to us today. So let's take a few moments and get into a comfortable seat, or if you're laying down, connect with the earth. Find a position that is grounded, that gives you strength and stability. To bring us into a more centered and cooled environment internally, let's start with Shtali breath. Shtali breath is one of the few breaths that we practice for pranayama that has an inhale through the mouth and then exhale through the nostrils. So if you can, and this is a genetic thing, roll the tongue, the edges up, a lot like a taco, where you have a channel for the air to come across the tongue, much like using a straw. We'll inhale across the top of the tongue, noticing the temperature of the breath, pausing the breath, allowing the prana to move through the entire body and come to a location between the brows, the ajna chakra, the third eye, to allow it to radiate and feel nourished by the breath, closing the lips gently and exhaling through the nostrils. For a mudra today, we'll use the Bu mudra, a grounding mudra. Folding down the ring finger and the pinky, crossing the thumb over the top, creating two V's, like two peace signs, one in each hand. And wherever you may be, plug the fingertips gently into the surface of the earth, just allowing them to rest lightly. As you feel the energy of the earth coming through the fingertips, the seat bones, if you're in a chair, also through the soles of the feet, and if you're laying down, all across the back body. Gaining a sense of stability and strength. So let's begin our breath work. Again, rolling the edges of the tongue up to create a channel across the top of the tongue. If that's not possible for you, just allow the tongue, the tip of the tongue, to gently lay on the lower lip so that you can feel the full enhancement of the cooling air coming in, the breath, the prana. So creating your Bu mudra, finding your best posture for today. Let the body lead the way, finding comfort in your meditative pose. Inhaling, gently closing the lips, allowing the breath to course through the entire body, drawing it then to the third eye, and exhaling through the nostrils. Continue this cooling breath, bringing us into a state of understanding and opening the space to our internal self, our Atman. We'll practice Shatali to deepen our awareness of consciousness for about 3 minutes. Deepening the inhales, lengthening the pause at the top of the breath. Pausing to notice sensations in the mind and the body. And then lengthening the exhale. On your next inhale, pause the breath for a longer duration. And as you exhale through the nostrils, find your natural breath, softening the body on each exhale, feeling the body balanced in your posture for meditation, self-supporting, in harmony with the energy of the earth. Ashlesha means to embrace. We're feeling embraced by the earth. This nakshatra, where the moon is located, this evening and until about 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, Central Time, is on the edge of the Vedanta, moving across Cancer into Leo tomorrow afternoon, moving from water into Magha in Leo, ruled by the sun, a fire sign. This is one of the 3 locations where the bridge that Nakshatras provide across the signs is not available. Moving from water to fire, Cancer to Leo, or Scorpio to Sagittarius, and Pisces to Aries brings transformational change. Thinking about when water meets fire, the influence, the result, the dynamic. I think of the lava flow from an erupting volcano, pouring down the side of the cone, traveling toward the beach, where it meets the edge of the water, and noticing the sensation that the earth and fire, air and water all experience when water and fire meet. Ashlesha can cause disruptions as the deity for this nakshatra, ruled by Mercury, are the Nagas, the snakes. And often we can celebrate snakes as they help us with their diet of what we think of as pests sometimes. But also we know that snakes can bring a bite that's sudden and transformational, causing an illusion, a disruption, a veil, Maya, that obscures the clarity of our spiritual growth. Nagas are close to the earth. They guard the hidden treasures. Earth keepers. They can mesmerize you, create thought forms of obscurity and illusion, of Maya. When working through the time that the moon is in Ashlesha, our main focus is to gain clarity, draw back the veil, and begin to recognize our perception of our inner truth. Our Atman shines forward. We can gain great knowledge, understand secret wisdom, and with Mercury ruling Ashlesha, the intellect involved, combined with the movement of the moon, brings a rational clarity if we work toward that, this is not a nakshatra where it will come just to us because we hope for it, wish for it, want it, desire it. This is a nakshatra where Dharma is present, on the forefront. So we have the combination of Cancer with the moon ruling Cancer. We have Ashlesha coming to the edge of Cancer tomorrow afternoon, where then it will move into a fire sign across the Gandanta. Great transformational change. And a way to accomplish that is to act on our Dharma. This 24-hour period is critical for that if we want to draw away the veil, clear the Maya. It'll help us understand our responsibilities, our right actions, both on earth and for our soul and spiritual responsibilities. Some of the work we'll do would be to accept that we're responsible for what we experience. And we may feel an especially strong connection to doing the right thing. Knowing that in just a short period of time, about 24 hours, when the moon moves into Leo and the nakshatra Magha, we may be experiencing a transformation. Maybe one we expect or not. Accepting the responsibilities of our experience. So as we contemplate Ashlesha with an understanding of the energies involved, let's close our practice today with Nadi Shodhana. Creating the Bhu Mudra again with the left hand, rolling down the ring finger and the pinky, crossing over the thumb, creating a V like a peace sign, and plugging those fingertips into the earth. Maybe this time with a little energy. The right hand provides the Nadi Shodhana experience. You can choose to use the Vishnu Mudra, where you roll down the index finger and the middle finger, using the right thumb and the right ring finger to close off the right and left nostrils, respectively. Or if the breath has really activated and energized your third eye, you may want to place the index finger and the middle finger over one of each brow and feel the radiance as the breath is drawn into that inner space. Recognizing that the thoughts and emotions that might emerge during our time with the moon in Ashlesha will help us draw away any veil of illusion we may have about who we are and our dharmic path. So beginning with the left nostril open, We'll close off the right nostril, the solar nostril. Inhaling left, drawing the breath into the third eye. Feeling that energy immediately sparked. Pausing, then closing the left nostril with the right ring finger. Opening the right nostril by removing the thumb and exhaling through the right nostril. Inhaling right, again drawing the solar energy into the third eye to meet the lunar energy that we drew in the prana from the moon, bringing the moon and the sun together at the third eye, the ajna chakra. Closing off the right nostril with the thumb, opening the left, and exhaling left. Let's enjoy Nadi Shodhana and energizing and balancing pranayama. On your next inhale, pausing the breath, creating the Bu Mudra with the right hand. Placing the fingertips of the index finger and middle finger on the earth, matching the position of the left. Taking another minute to breathe through both nostrils, feeling the balance and prepared for tomorrow's transformation. Noticing the sensation in your soul. listening carefully to your inner voice. Om Hari Tat Sat. Our meditation is complete.